Well, we have arrived. We have arrived at the last video here on Tabletop RPG Friday in the Classic Traveler RPG series. Man, 40 videos, y'all. 40 videos in this series. And you might be coming in for the first time. This might be your first video. You're coming in at the very end, but not to worry. I have a playlist for the Classic Traveler series down in the description below. But I'm feeling a little melancholy right now, you know? I mean, there is a part of me that's, it's kind of happy. 40 videos, I put in the work. But at the same time, it's like, man, this has been a part of what I've been doing on Fridays for almost a year. But it's as they say.
All that you know is at an end.
And so we're going to move on. And it's going to be another game designer's workshop game called Dark Conspiracy. And I'm really looking forward to that one. As we end this, it's a new beginning also. But we got to end this one first, and that is what we're going to do today. Now, if you are new to the channel, or maybe you're not new to the channel, then I want to say welcome and welcome back. This is RPG Elite, the place where I put the RP back into RPG. And the way that I do that is by giving you tools and tips and tutorials and real talk about the tabletop RPG space and culture. Today, it's a tutorial. It's the last one. It's the other side of our combat round that we've been going through for Classic Traveler. This is it. It is the end. So for the last time in this series, we are going to have to roll. So now the PCs are up to bat, and Drago is the first one. And he, of course, is going to get down with this one that's right in front of him with the sword. And he doesn't mess around. It's Drago, by the way. So if you know anything about him, and you will find out about him a little bit when you guys get a little bit of a taste of the mini adventure for Traveler called The Inheritance. But he is going to retaliate, and he's going to retaliate with his cutlass. So let's take a look at this. He's in close range. That's good. Let's go ahead and look at cutlass in close range because all of the space thugs have jack armor on. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. That's not good. That's why I'm saying it's about to get painful. He has a cutlass. That's going to be a +3. He's in short range with a melee weapon. So it's going to be a +2. So it looks like he's going to get a +5. But technically, y'all, he's going to get a +6. Wanna know why? Because he has a cutlass of 1. So he's going to auto hit because he has a +6, and you can roll the lowest of only 2 1s, so he's going to hit. This is going to definitely be a hit. We just need to know how much damage that Drago is going to do. Well, let's see what happens. Wow, he did not roll so well on the damage, right? So he does 3 points of damage on 3 points of damage. He rolled 3 1s? Oh my goodness, folks, look at this. He rolled 3 1s for the damage. Oh my gosh. Can you get it? Hey, it happens. It happens. I'm going to apply that damage, and I'm going to do this manually because I could have just hit the button, but I'm going to do this manually. Oh, it really doesn't matter. Oh, okay. Well, I'll apply it to his endurance here. All right, so we've got 3 on the endurance. 3. Rolled a 3. What are the chances? Good googly moogly. All right, so let's go ahead with our next PC, which is Vicente, who's probably a little miffed. The whole thing that's going on, he just got hit by this guy with a revolver, and it hurts. Ouch. So he's going to go ahead, and he's going to take a knee. He's going to take a knee. He's going to draw his rifle. Now, technically, if you're drawing in the same round, then it's a -3 modifier. But we're just going to say that, instead of saying that he's drawing, let's say everybody has their weapons at the ready. just for the sake of this example, okay? So he's going to take his rifle, turn it around, and shoot at Space Thug number 3 here. So let's go with Sente. He's got his rifle. All right. So he automatically has a weapon handlings of 1 because he has a high dexterity. So he has that 1. He's got a rifle of 1, but we're going to have to go and look at rifle and see what it is against Jack armor. So rifle against Jack armor is +3. Ouch. And then we are within short range, which is a +1. So it's a +4. So let's go ahead and get that 3 there. The weapons range is 1. And as you can see, he has a 6, which means this is going to be an auto hit, just like Drago. But let's just pray that he can do some damage, because Drago just, maybe it's because he got taken by surprise. We can say that, okay? Let's see if Vicente can do a little bit better. Oh, he definitely did a little bit better. He definitely did a whole lot better. He did 15 points of damage. That means he had a first strike and took out 2 of his abilities to 0. If a character is reduced to 0 in one of their physical attributes, then they go unconscious. So we know that guy is unconscious right now. Unconscious characters will regain consciousness after 10 minutes. And then after they wake up, all 3 of their physical attributes are taken to the halfway point between the wounded level and the full strength. However, that's not what we have here. What we have here is 2 physical attributes which are reduced to 0. When that happens, the character is seriously wounded and unconscious. They're unconscious for 3 hours, and they remain at the wounded level or 1, so whichever is higher. And they will need medical attention in order to recover. So they can't recover. This guy is not going to be able to cover. He just got hit and got hit hard. Do you understand? Guy probably just got thrown off of his feet, and he's down for the count. So I'm going to close up Vicente here and see what you guys, so you can deal some damage. Junior say, ow. And we're going to put a state on him there. We're going to go over here. And this guy is going to be defeated. He's not quite dead, but he is defeated, unconscious and defeated, and won't be getting up for the rest of this battle. Move to the next one, which is Sam. Now, Sam's going to move over here, and we're going to look at his character sheet real quick. Sam has a body pistol, but it's on the ship. So he's going to have to close ranks here in order to do some damage. Now, he could do that. So that is what he's going to do. He's going to move, because all the characters get a chance to move. So he's going to move. He's going to move to about right there. Let's move right there. Okay. He's going to target him. He's going to use his sword. And let's go back to sword again, because this is versus Jack armor now. So he's going to get a +3 and a +1. All right. So +3 for the armor and +1 for the rep and range. And now in Classic Traveler, all of the PCs have what's called an expertise of 0 in weapons that they don't have a level of skill in. So it's assumed that they went into the military service and learned at least the very basics. So this will prevent them from getting any penalties for being untrained, because normally it's like a +3 for defense and a -5 for attacking if you're using something that you're untrained in, but not for PCs. For PCs, they automatically get that expertise of 0. This will prevent the penalty, but it won't give them any positive DMs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit sword here. And so now we have a +4 still, and that's pretty good. So let's see if Sam coming up with his sword and slashing at Space Thug number 4, if something happens good. Oh, that looks good. Oh, that looks really good. 8 points of damage. So that means he has taken 1 of them down to 0 in terms of that thug's characteristics, and that's the endurance. And he also applied another one to the strength. We're just going to deal damage like that. There we go. This guy is going to be unconscious. And we're going to go back over here to the combat tracker. And we're going to mark him as defeated. I told you things were going to look rough for these guys. Y'all didn't believe me. And we still got one more, and that's Sab. Sab's going to attack this guy who shot at him. Now, Sab has a skill in Blade. He has the Blade skill. So that's what he's going to do. So again, just like Sam, he's going to have to close ranks here. So he's going to come up right about here. And now he's going to use his Blade. And he also gets a weapon handling bonus here. That's always cool, of 1. So let's see what Blade is versus Jack Armor. So Blade versus Jack Armor is 0. Ooh, and range is only +1. Okay, so he only gets a +2 on this total. Or +3. +3 on this total. All right. Still good. Let's see what happens. He missed. Rolled a 3. Oh, not good. But that, folks, is how a round would go. And then we go all the way back around. Space thugs who were conscious would either attack or run, because they would actually have to make a morale roll at this point, because guess what? Only 2 are up. So half of their group just went down. That's always bad. Now, even though this was a deep dive and it was a real deep dive, I still didn't go over everything that I could have gone over. I left some things, just a couple of things, but it wasn't much. And again, this was covering the starter set, which is Classic Traveler, but in the starter set, they leave out some things that was actually in the first 3 books of the Classic Traveler. So there it is. But we've wrapped it up, y'all. We have finished. If you've gotten anything of value out of this video or any of my other videos and you just forgot to do what I'm about to ask you to do, then go ahead and do it on this one and crush the like button. Also, if you want to stick around, I try to come out with videos every Tuesday and Friday. And I say I try to come out with videos, but I pretty much come out with videos every Tuesday and Friday, God willing. And if you want to stick around and join the RPG Elite tribe here on YouTube, then go ahead, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And there's other ways that you can join us off of YouTube by joining the Elite Squad. Just go down to the first link down in the description below and click on that link, and everything will be self-explanatory as far as what you will need to do in order to join the Elite Squad. But we're going to get to the question of the vid for the last time for the Classic Traveler series. Oh, man, I say that and it's kind of like, oh, man. But here we go. 40 videos for Classic Traveler. And maybe you've watched 1 or 2 or maybe more than that. So what's the likelihood that you are going to play Classic Traveler maybe this year? Solo? Maybe 1 or 2 people, maybe with a whole group. Maybe you're going to try to get your group to play, or maybe you'll join another group who's playing Classic Traveler, or maybe you just form a group with new players who want to play Classic Traveler. However you're going to do it, what's the likelihood that you probably will do it, even if it's just a one-shot, just to get back into some Classic Traveler because of this series? Let's get some engagement going. Let's try to get some engagement going on this one down in the comments below. I really like to hear from you. I read your comments. I can't respond to all of them, but I thank you all for hanging in there and watching this series, for those of you who watched the vast majority of it. But we're going to sign off now, which means I have to do my snaggle push.
So exit, stage left.
If you got a game this weekend, y'all, happy gaming. I pray it is an RPG Elite session. And until the next video, God willing, I'm going to give you a salute and I'm going to say peace 5,000 elites. I'm outie.